Got my coffee, getting ready to go to EPCOT. Very exciting here at my resort at the moment. No selfie sticks allowed in EPCOT. Cheers to that. So I made sure that I didn't have my selfie stick with me. So I do have to do this kind of across the way kind of thing. But I'm still in the land of palm trees, which I love. And I am going to be live all day in EPCOT. So join me today as I go live and really enjoy myself around the world. It is my mother's birthday, and in honor of her, in honor of me just being in Florida, I am going to be doing lives today and showing you what I see in EPCOT. So cheers to cold brew, and we'll see you a little later.
Scientists from EPCOT and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future.
Don't touch the sand. No toca. I don't speak Spanish. I'm sorry.
The tropics are home
I'm in the
to
EPCOT
greatest diversity of plants on the planet.
Look at the EPCOT
Many
dome.
foods like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice are well known around the world.
I just went on that ride, Soarin', which was really fun. I got to do a lot of stuff, but I had to be in the moment, so I couldn't go live. Now I'm at the end of my little boat here. My little boat.
Others are well adapted to growing in
Talking
less than
about
ideal
fruits and
conditions.
things. You know, I picked EPCOT because as a kid, I thought it was boring AF. And I'm like, okay, well, I just need to explore and understand, as a kid, how you're like, this is boring. Water chestnut. Palm tree.
One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the road.
I could do the voiceover for this. Wouldn't that be fun if I was
More than
voiceover for
28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world.
I had a banana this morning. How about that? All right, well, I'm going back into my little thing, but I thought you'd enjoy seeing the EPCOT dome. So beautiful. All right, on to the next lovelies. See y'all later. Ever since I was a kid, I have loved aquariums. And these guys love the camera. Hi. He's a little fishy today. It's just me and the fishes. Well, there's hammerhead sharks. I'll bring you over there, but I thought you'd like to see this little area. This is actually gorgeous because it's rehabilitating the reefs. As you know, and if you do travel like myself, a lot of the reefs are kind of gone to you-know-what. And over here, they are rehabilitating some babies, I think. Let's go see the babies. Hello, babies. Well, what are you? Hello, cuttlefish. Look at this guy. You want to say hi to the camera? Hello. Good morning. Get you in the frame. You're a cuttlefish. Look at all these guys. Look at them all. They're all cuttlefishing. I've never seen a cuttlefish look like this before. Have you? Hi, beauty. I always liked to talk to the animals, which is why my parents always took me to Disney World. But I picked EPCOT because I thought it was boring as a kid. And since I'm not a kid anymore. Hi, fishies. What are these? This is a mangrove, and the fishes are in there. Hi, guys. You beauties. Hi, you like the camera too? Yeah, you do. Oh, this guy's waiting for me to come over. Hi. You're so used to being on camera too? Tell us more about being on camera. Are you all by yourself in here? No, there's other people's. Hi. It's kind of nice when you can just kind of do your own thing up in EPCOT here. Oh, look, it's Finding Nemo. Here he is. Anyway, I had no idea they had a whole aquarium here. I don't remember my parents taking me here. But, yeah, there's no one around. Like, you gotta get here early to do this kind of stuff. But I don't think I need to go on the Finding Nemo ride or whatever's over there. I'll show you one more little fish tank, and then we'll end this liveage so that I can go to the next. Oh, stingray. Stingray alert. Hello, stingray. Look, he's going right up to the glass. Should we run and try to find him? Let's go run and get that guy. Let's go get him. Let's go get him. Let's go get him. Here he is. Here he is. He's over here. He's over here. He's over here. See if we can get him. And he's gone. Oh, well. I thought maybe you would see this big stingray that was rolling through. It's the thing about lives, right? Oh, there he is. Hey, stingray. He's just soaring. He's doing his little flying thing. And he's gone. Maybe we can see the hammerhead since we're over here. There's a sharky. You know how much I love the sharkus. Sharkies. Let me see the sharkies. We're now entering child area. Alright, well, you get the idea. I had no idea there was an aquarium here, and it's pretty cool. Alright, as always, see y'all later. Ah, Mexico. Here I am. We're gonna go in that building. Are you ready? Let's go. The crowds are building. The crowds are building. But we can get through because it's just me. Ready? Whoop. Slipping through. Okay, here we go. Going to Mexico. Let's go to Mexico. Bam, bam, bam. Let's go. Hello, Mexico. Ta-ta-ta. Ta-da-da. Ta-da. Oh, look what's in here. Some stuffs. Some other stuffs. And some other stuffs. Look at these guys. Aww. It reminds me of... What was that movie with Jack? Right? Jack the skeleton and his lady love. Alright, Mexico, here we go. There's video games for people. Screaming children, of course. It wouldn't be Disney if it wasn't screaming children everywhere. Screaming for fun. So this is the little hacienda. Ta-ta. Enter here. Let's go and enter here. It's a little dark up in this thing, but I think you can take a look-see. There's all kinds of shops, things to purchase, because Disney's all about you purchasing things, like skulls. I'm not a skull person, but they sure are pretty. Look at them. Pretty skulls, pretty skulls. You know, I've been noticing that people are wearing Disney ears, and I kind of want to do a compilation of people and their Disney ears. Look at these Disney ears. There's like a Disney ear for everything. Look at that. Okay. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Remember, we're in Mexico. Da-da-da. All the restaurants are still very empty because it's still early. What else we got in here? They said there's a ride. I think I need to get on it. Grand Fiesta Tour. Starring the 3-something or others. Let's go. Let's get in there. Let's get on this ride. And these ladies are dressed so lovely. This gentleman's dressed lovely too. Okay, this is the ride. Here we go. Starring the 3 caballeros. Did I say it right? I don't know. Caballeros? You're supposed to pronounce the B? I'm not sure. Hi.
Hi, look at me.
You look beautiful. See, being at Disney World by yourself is really okay. Because, you know, you have Panchito, Donald Duck, and Jose Carraco. I don't really know who he is. Maybe I remember that parrot with the guitar. Anyway, I'm now gonna wait on the line here, so I guess we're gonna take a little breaky break from the live scene, and we're gonna. It looks like it's gonna be quick. Maybe I'll have you stay with me for the ride if they let me. Do you want to stay with me for the ride? Looks like you're getting in a boat. Off they go in a boat. There's more Disney ears. I see lots of sparkly Disney ears, which is kind of fun. Will I get Disney ears? No, because I'm not really that much of a Disney person. I'm a little claustrophobic.
Okay.
Can I go at the end somewhere? Is there an end? Yes, would that be okay? Okay. I'm gonna go in the last row because I don't really like to be with mobs of people. So he's gonna put me at the end. So let's just wait until we go. Look at her beautiful outfit. 5. Thank you. Going to number 5. Let's go. Number 5. Here we go. So this is the little boat we're going in. The little Mexico boat. I have no idea what you're going to see there, but ooh, watch out for the gates. Okay, there's my boat, number 32. Here comes 32. Come on, 32. Come on, 32. We're ready for you. This is all mine. Look at my seat. I gotta look first before I get in a seat. I feel young enough I don't have to hold on. But, okay. That was a short little wait. We like that. Hey, Mexico ain't that bad after all. Let's see. Everybody got out. Here we go. Here we go. Bye-bye. Okay. Here we go. Mexico. Hey, look, there's the restaurant. Ooh, Inca stuff. I have not done the Inca stuff. I've not done much of Mexico, have I? See that volcano for reals. I heard that it's going off over in Hawaii, yeah? I keep missing that Hawaii thing, but one day I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that. For now, it'll just be the fake one. Alright, let's go to Mexico.
This is... I don't know. We must wait. Step up. It's right.
Donald Duck is outside. I'm wondering if I should get a photo with him. Just because, you know, I should love the Donald Duck. There's a lot of this video stuff, which is kind of interesting, but also kind of boring. Sorry, Disney. Here's Donald Duck. Where'd he go? There he is. He's gonna go walk up. Oh, here we go. The animatronics for sure happening right at this moment. As a kid, I was mesmerized by this. Are you guys ready? Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. I love it. Love it. More little animatronics and things. Piñatas. Hello, piñata. Little skeleton. Speedboats. More of the video stuff, which is like, it's okay. I prefer the animatronics. Oh, there goes Donald Duck jumping off on a cliff. I wish I was actually jumping up a cliff right now. We missed it. I guess being at the end sometimes you can't see everything. Ah, there we go, Mexico Beach. And I think that is Mexico for now. See you later. Ah, you know me, always finding those quiet, lovely places. Look at these beautiful lily pads and the music in the background. Can you hear it? It's very like China style. China style. Here is a 360 view of China. We're gonna go inside just so you can see some of this stuff. You know what it is like, I was in China, I was in Beijing, and I saw this for reals. I don't remember what the heck it's called, but it's very famous. And, you know, I have to say Disney does a darn good job of recreating this stuff because, I mean, this is not the real thing. However, it, you know, it's a nice plaster kind of conversion of it, and of course it was like 5 times the size, but it's still kind of cool that they have that. And this is a temple, right? So we're gonna go in the temple so you can see the ceiling, because the ceiling is very famous as well. And I remember looking in the actual temple and being just amazed by the ceiling. Look at that, isn't that amazing? The columns, like everything that they recreated here is pretty amazing. Like, that's a pretty great recreation, especially since I've been in here before. Ladies, this line is to meet Mulan, the princess. And look how lovely these ladies are dressed. Yeah, we love it. I've actually been to China, so this is a beautiful recreation. Just showing my audience this beautiful, like everything. Okay, so let's step out and go to the rest of China, because there's so much more to see here in China. As you can see here, these are the lovely areas that they have here in EPCOT's China. Now, I want to say, these little guys here, I love them because there is actually a story about one holding a ball here and one crushing something else. And I can't remember what it is. If we look real close at it, is it a baby? I'm trying to remember what the story is. I think it might be a baby that it's stepping on, and this one steps on a ball. So I want to say this one is the male because it has the ball. Hello, male. And then this one is the female because she got the babe. See it there? I could be wrong. We need to Google this. Anyway, it's been a long time since I've been in China. 2019 is when I left, right before COVID happened. And then, of course, there's 2 more of these guys right here. Again, one with the ball and one with the baby. I think actually we can see the baby a little bit better in this one. He's a baby. What are you doing under there, baby? He's a little baby. And the ball, of course. The House of Good Fortune is behind me. And we have all these lovely proprietors selling things. Look at that little statue. I'm a statue lover. If you didn't know this about me, like one of my favorite places in the world is Germany. And actually, Germany, where am I thinking? Look how beautiful this is. Ah, China. All right, let's not talk about Germany. We're in China right now, right? Like, let's go see Buddha. Here's the Buddha. I saw this in real life. It's humongous. And this one, not so humongous, but it's a good size. Hey, Buddha. What's up, Buddha? There's Buddha. What else did I see in here that was really fun I wanted to show you? Let's not look at the jewelry because I will have a problem and then I'd have to purchase something. So we're not doing that today. No purchasing, I hope. I used to have one of these little guys, but no more. I wonder what happened to it. I think maybe I gave it away. I don't know. I try not to collect stuff, right? Because I like experiences. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you. I want to show you this humongous panda bear, right? Because remember, the giant pandas live in China. And I was so sad that I went to China and I never got to see the big panda bears. So now I'm here in EPCOT with the panda bear. That's what I got. That's all I got is me and Mr. Panda. All right, well, we're not buying the panda bear because I'm not 10 anymore. Oh, but I'm sure some child will beg for this later. And it ain't gonna be me. I had my time with my panda. And in here, we have these beautiful fans, right? Because China would not be complete without a beautiful fan. Could come in handy. It's a little hot here. And then, of course, these little guys, I think they nod up and down. Of course they do. Yes. Yes. These guys never say no. Isn't that amazing? Yes. And then they wave. And the panda says yes. Yes. They're always saying yes to you. And then these guys up here are pretty fun. I think they move, like if you move them around. Look at his little legs. Look at his little legs go. So I think that's going to be closing it out for China. Thank you for joining me. And I'll see you in a few minutes for another country. But for now, how's the good fortune? Everybody, I wish you good fortune. And goodbye from China. See y'all later. Welcome to Germany, but first I had to show you this balloon because if I was a little girl right now, I would want that balloon. We didn't have balloons inside of balloons when I was a kid, but ta-da! Germany, let's go. So I wish my German friends were here because they would definitely correct me when it came to my German. I'm terrible at speaking other languages, especially German. Because caramel couche, I don't really know if that's the way you say it, but please, German friends, tell me, is that the way you say it? This place in here has caramel everything. And apparently, Werther's Original is like a thing here. Look at this. Look at this on the wall. Werther's Original. Caramel chocolates, even Reason. Oh, I love those things. I used to be able to eat those. We got popcorn. We got more hard candies. We've got more popcorn. We've got things you can buy over here at the restaurant. It's like this little bakery place. Let's see if I can show you some of the bakery treats here. Look at these apples. Oh my God, look at these apples. Yeah. Can you see those caramel apples? Oh, those are the cutest things you've ever seen. Everything is Christmas, which is kind of interesting. But you see how they have all these little treats in here? Okay, time to get away from the treats. No treats for me. Okay, let's go to the next shop, which actually, are you ready for this next shop? Because this next shop is Christmas. That's right. Everything in this store is Christmas. Christmas. I'm sorry. Yes, it's not Thanksgiving yet, but well, this store is all about Christmas, and we're gonna step back out into Germany so you can see the outside here again. It's pretty cool. Got some beer here. Got the beer keg. It means business. All right, so here's the thing about this little statue here. It exists somewhere in Bavaria, because I asked somebody. Because when I went to Germany, I did not see this particular statue. But it is quite unique, and I think I'll have to have my German friends tell me about why it's there for Bavaria. Listen to the music. If my mom was here, which, happy birthday, Mama. I miss you so much. She'd be like, give me that accordion. I'm going to go play it. My mom would pick up people's accordions, and she would literally just start playing, and everyone would be amazed. My mom was an accordion player. I don't know how that happened, but I did not get the accordion gene, I can tell you that. So over here we have the, right, you're going to love my German pronunciations. You're going to all make fun of me. The Vulcankunst. There's clocks and crafts in there. Let's go. Let's take a look. There's a big teddy bear, too. And you know how I feel about big bears. Look at this cute little bear. He's cute. Isn't he? He's a cute bear. Oh, I see Christmas again. Christmas right behind me. Oh, it's Christmas. And there's so many different things for children, although, whoa, that's some serious dollage right there. Oh. What's that about? we got an evil doll in here. Does that mean that Snow White was in Germany? Maybe. Look at this Snow White edition. She's pretty gorgeous. Oh, and you know what I've been seeing a lot of? Oh, look at these guys in how they're dressed. They have the cute little lederhosen on, and it's so darling. The clocks. My mother and father bought a cuckoo clock, I think when they went to Switzerland without me. I was very upset about that. But I didn't save it for some reason. I didn't think I needed to. I guess Rapunzel is also from Germany, because she's here in this store. And, yeah, well, I had Rapunzel as a kid, but we didn't have life-size dolls like this. Okay, what else we got in here? More Christmas. And more people. Oh, we got Mickey-themed things. Lovely. And a boot that says something that I could never pronounce. Oh, wait, maybe I can. This one says Deutschland. Do you need a glass Mickey boot? If you do, it's here. I certainly don't need anything kitschy in my home. Like I said, I'm all about the experience, not about the purchasing. So let's see. We visited the caramel thing. We saw everything. So this, again, is Germany. And this will close out Germany by saying, I forget how to say goodbye in German. How do we say goodbye in German? Yeah, I forgot how to say goodbye in German. But I will say goodbye from Germany, and we'll see you all later at the next country, which, hint, hint, I think I see some gondolas. Might be part of my heritage coming up next. Bye. Ça va? Oui, ça va. See, I did take French in high school, so I know what ça va means. But I am in France right now. I'm going to take you around, but I wanted to show you. These cocktails look delicious. These ladies got these cosmopolitans. But I have to tell you, they're very expensive, and the line over there for them is very long. I already checked it out. So anyway, France, where the ladies and men drink the cosmopolitans. Okay, so let's go to France for a little bit, right? Like, oh, this reminds me of a little shop in Paris. Not that I would know, because I've only been to the Paris airport. So I guess it doesn't really count that I've been to France. I'm sure this is some recreation of a lovely fountain in France. I have no idea which one. Maybe Krista can tell me. And then also, so besides the cosmopolitans, there's also these orange drinks people are drinking. And they also, remember, it's Christmas here. It's not Christmas anywhere else but here. And so they don't have an Eiffel Tower, but they do have it in this little globe. That's kind of fun, right? And they have some other things inside these globes, which this one here is the Arc de Triomphe. And then also they have another one here that is the, oh, that's some pastries. But those are fake. Let's go see the real pastries, which are over here. So, the real pastries are in this shop. And I don't know if we'll be able to see any from here. There's wine, of course. What would France be like without wine? Oh, and champagne, because champagne is a thing here. Oh, look at that. Yeah, look at all these. Oh, I thought this was, oops, this is a champagne shop. People drink champagne up in here. No champagne for me, but I am going to pop out here this is where the patisserie is. Right here. Look at how they recreate France. It's so cute, right? And ice cream, which the line is very long. Kind of, you know, just popping around here. But if I really needed ice cream, I'd be on that line. I don't think I really need ice cream, but do I need this dress? I'll show you in a moment. Ready? I'm going to try and do a lefty with it. Because Belle from, whatchamacallit, can I even do it right? Whee! I wanted to spin it around, but you can't really see. Maybe this nice lady will let me put this phone here so that I can show you that I could be down on the bottom. Look at this. You think I could? I don't know, me in a yellow dress, that kind of looks weird. So pretty though. I wonder what the price tag is on this one. Should we try it? $100. That's what we got. Well, I would say maybe for the littles it makes sense, but not for someone like me, for sure. Unless it was Halloween. So unfortunately, the line is so long in here that you can't even see the pastries. But they have things like chocolate croissant, quiche Lorraine. This is all backwards in the video, as you know. So I can't really see much, but the line's really long, so that must be the food is really good. Croissants, all that jazz. Anyway, let's get out of here so I can show you something else that's more exciting. So again, this whole area is the boulangerie, which is all about that. We're gonna sneak through this little store again, I think. We can sneak through here, sneak through over here. So I already walked through here. There's some Christmas. And I wanted to show you these really cool things they have in here, which is called the Beauty and the Beast Sing-Along. The first thing is that they have some cinematography items here. This is Maleficent's actual costume in the movie Sleeping Beauty. And, well, you know who that is. Angelina Jolie. Beauty and the Beast, the original costume there as well. I guess that's a French tale. And then we have some beautiful dresses from La Boheme, which I read earlier is actually, what was it about? It's, although written in Italian, it was inspired by a collection of French stories. Did you know that about La Boheme? Mm-hmm. And then, of course, my fave, which is Cinderella. Cinderella, Cinderella, oh my goodness, Cinderella. And what's my favorite part? Oh, because I love everything glass and clear and pretty. I'm all about that clear jewel stuff. Cinderella's slipper. Look at that thing. That's a glass slipper if I ever... That stupid thing is in the way. It's like so hard to see it, but I think you get the gist of what Cinderella's slipper looks like. And it says the story of Cinderella was published as Charles Perrault's fairy tale Cinderella in 1697. So if you didn't know Cinderella existed even before 1697, he was the gentleman who decided that she was going to wear this glass slipper because all the stories before that was about how only the ring could fit her finger. Not a bad thing, but interestingly enough, he changed it to the glass slipper. Oh my goodness, if I could get two of those. But you know, then what do? You wear it in Miami? So I certainly am not going to wear it in Wyoming. Okay, there's a little arcade. I also went into this little shop here and almost had a heart attack because Guerlain is selling things for like, I don't know, perfume for $1,000. Anyone? Yeah, no thanks. And then there's more Christmas in the windows. And then I think this is a little famous French thing too. So let's end here on the famous French maze thing and this funny little bush. And we'll see you in the next country over. Ciao for now from France. Woo! It's hard to hit that finish button, I'm telling you, especially because Disney does not allow selfie sticks. So I wasn't gonna be caught dead in here with my selfie stick. So now I gotta use my finger. Ready? 1, 2, 3. See y'all later. I know everything's gonna be backwards in the video, but just think with me a minute backwards, right? Gosh, the sun is so bright, I gotta put these on. This says Kingdom of Morocco. So here we are in Morocco, in EPCOT. Just a little spinny spin so you can see some of the beautiful shops behind me. But I do have a clear path as to where I'm going to take you. And I love that these little areas here that you can sit down have this beautiful mosaic tile, right? Like, that's very Moroccan. Not Moroccan to sit, like, you know, at a fountain, but, you know, that tile is very beautiful. So these types of things are seen in Morocco, so I hear. Where is it? There we go. I have not been to Morocco, but I have been to Jordan, and I've been to a couple places around Morocco, but not Morocco per se. So here we go. Everyone doesn't know where they're going, but I know. We're going to go down this little area here. And now that it's in the afternoon, you hear families like getting annoyed at each other. You hear the families go, what do you want? You got to put your seatbelt on. And I'm like this. I'm so glad I don't have kids. And I so wish I was actually in Morocco right now. Look at this. I actually bought a rug, but in India, not Morocco. Look at these beautiful silks. So this is pretty much like how I would think Morocco would be, right? All of these beautiful kind of bowls and silks and different things like this. There's a little cafe in here. I love like the ratting roof, which is pretty cool. And then of course there's more rugs over here. I'm gonna go back out into the sunlight, so I gotta do one of these again. And then I know I did see a lot of this in Jordan when I was there. And then it's just like these little watering places with this gorgeous mosaic tile, which I love so much. It just tells you a lot about the country in how their architectural style was. Like you can see up here, you know, I'm walking through this area and the architecture. I just love how Disney recreates this whole thing. Even the roof over here, you see this roof? They recreated that in addition to this other one here, this green. So cool. And then, of course, like the keyhole doors everywhere. Like, hi, here's a keyhole door. Hi, here's another keyhole door. Hi, here's another keyhole little area. So I'm in, like, the land of keyholes, as you can see. But I do have to take you one more place. And that place is right through here. It's called the Fez House. Yo, we going to the Fez. Here's the Fez. It's kind of like what I experienced in India and everything that happened here. So I'll just give you a little 360 here of this Fez. And then all this gorgeous tile down here. And then I gotta show you one more thing. A gallery of arts and history. And so let's open this door. Enter here. Dun, dun. Tell us about like what people do down over there. He's like, I am playing this game. I am gonna get in there. He is playing. He's rolling over the sand. There's a steering wheel. But what I really wanted to show you was this particular thing. So there's a marathon that takes place over 6 days, and they call it a marathon. Look at this woman and how she's dressed. She's literally all self-sufficient in everything that she needs, but not just that. Look at the shoe coverings on there too. So she's literally not just running a marathon. What happens is after the 6 days, she's run 6 marathons, which is crazy in America world, right? So pretty cool though. They actually have like running shoes from someone here that did this particular race. It's called the Marathon des Sables. I don't know how to say it. I know no Moroccan. I can see my hair is starting to freak out because of the sun and the humidity, which hates me. But that's Morocco for now. So we'll say bye-bye from Morocco and Disney, and we will say hello to the next country very soon. See y'all later. Hello. From jolly old England here at EPCOT. I wasn't really making a phone call, but I thought that was kind of a cool start. There is a fish shop here, though, and I was hoping someone would pop out with their fish, but I don't see anyone getting fish. I saw before, and it looked really yummy. So this is England, which is pretty cool. So you can see, I'm not sure what that's about, the whole Rose and Crown. There's a lot of places around here called Rose and Crown. And one of the Rose and Crowns, which is right here, again, backwards because we're on video, but we take a peek inside. It's actually like an old English pub. Let's go into the pub. I guess this is what it looks like in an English pub. If you take a look here, there's lots of people imbibing and drinking beer. I know, this woman looks like she's important and not very happy. We're gonna go out this door, put the sunglasses back on because we need the sunglasses on. It is super bright out. And we're gonna go this way, across the street to the other part of England. This way. Look at all the crowds. Look at all the race cars. They're all coming through. You gotta like kind of make a puzzle piece. Like, come through, come through. And then there's this one place I want to take you because there is some liquid that I want to show you what it's called. But let's start here. Again, I'll flip up my sunglasses so I can see with you. Look at this fun little scene. Do you see that? I know there's kind of like a reflection. But it's like the king's table. And they're all eating there. How cute. Here's what I wanted to show you. Look at this stuff. It's called Liquid Love. And everyone here is talking English, and so maybe I should change my accent as well to the United Kingdom, the UK. Here we go. Outside again. Sunglasses. Boop. Let's see. Actually, I don't really think I need them in this spot because it's less. The no selfie stick thing is hard here in Disney. So we're just going to go around about here. Crown and Crest. There's some things in that store. And then there's another store across the way, but first I want to take you to an English garden, of course. So, time to head over to the English garden. There's a whole lot of nothing going on around here. But apparently it looks like there's a band sometimes that plays, as you can see from up there. But I'm in a little English garden. It's like in this little topiary. Hello, topiary. And I do a good job of showing England, I think, because again, I've been to England before, but only to the airport. So again, you can't quite count it, unfortunately. But I am going to take you inside this store because they have some cool stuff in here. Let's see if I can actually get in here. And maybe not. Maybe we'll go the other way. And so I'm on Tudor Lane. Tudor Lane, Tudor Lane, Tudor Lane. We're going into the lords and ladies here. Right here. Oh yes, look at all these lovely English things you could buy. Christmas! Don't forget it's Christmas. Oh, it's air conditioned in here, which is kind of nice. Right? Remember, I'm in the UK, so everything is UK-ish. Even Minnie. She got her UK mini wing on, which is kind of cute. And then there's all these interesting things here. right? Like candies and Walker's shortbread. In case you wanted to see the King of England, there he is, right on the box of Walker's shortbread. And then, yeah, this is kind of an English thing, I think. These little cows and sheep. More sheep, more shortbread. But we're gonna head over to the last section where I looked up on the fireplace mantle and I thought, oh, this guy has to be important. He has to be very, very important. Here he is. Guess who he is? He is Mr. How do you say it? Twinings or Twinnings? He's the man that made this tea. Yes, and this says he was born in 1717. That's him right there. So if you didn't know that about English tea, and you can buy all kinds of classics and selections of tea everywhere, tea, and Christmas here in England at EPCOT. I think we're all set with England. And again, lots of rose and crown stuff going on, which is exciting. Anyway, we'll end on these beautiful flowers and this lovely topiary. See y'all later. I wanted to be right near where the music came out, so you could hear, like, it's not just Japanese music. It's cool Japanese music. Oh, psh, look at this. So I have never been to Japan. That is a place that's definitely on the list, not just for the sushi, because yes, I would love to go to Japan for the sushi, but I would also love to go to Japan for the matchas, green tea matchas, and also, what else would I love? Those hot springs. If you didn't know that, hot springs, not just any hot springs, hot springs. There are hot springs in Japan that are supposed to be the most amazing bathhouses in the world. And I wanted to take you here because my friends, the koi, are here. Hello, my friends. Like I said, I love talking to animals. How are you guys? I have no food for you. I'm so sorry. But aren't they gorgeous? Like, it makes me want a koi. Can you see them? It's so sunny. I can hardly see myself up in here. Hi, babies. See the koi? Kois are cool. Yeah, there they are. They're my koi friends. I thought I'd introduce you to them. They're super cool. All right, so let's go up this little walkway. Look at this beautiful greenery they planted. Remember, they don't allow selfie sticks in the park, so that's why I have to hold this with my hand. But not the biggest deal. They really designed this lovely. Apparently, this right here is a stage. I don't know what that bell means at the end. There must be something to that. But this is a stage. There's some drums on there and stuff. You're not allowed to sit on it. They got a little bamboo forest up in here. Love the bamboo. And then little walkways with little gardens, as you can see here. So beautiful. And we're going to go over this little red walkway. And look at these little lanterns. Love them. And you can hear that sound of the bamboo. There's one over here, too. Take a look at it. Ooh, don't fall. Can you see it? It's kind of like a setup there. I'm trying to see if I can see it. Trying not to get the people in it, but I'm trying to get the bamboo part. Hopefully you got to see that. And there's also another one here, so let me show you this one. Boop, 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 boop. That would drive me nuts all day if I had to listen to that. I don't know if I do very well with that. Okay, and then over this way, look at it's like a little bonsai tree. We like this little tree. It's like a little bonsai. Well, we're going to head down this little pathway here because I know that there is a rose bush. Of course there is. But here's the thing about the rose bush. I stopped and smelled the roses, but they don't smell. They don't smell very good, actually. But I did stop and smell the roses today for my mom, because remember, it's her birthday. And although these roses are gorgeous, they don't smell very good. So just so you know. So let's head down this way a little bit farther and go into the store. Actually, before the store, we need to see Mr. Genghis Khan, which I'm kind of surprised they have a statue of this guy. You know, he wasn't a very nice person. Genghis Khan. I mean, there's nothing that says that's him. But I want to say, like, that's definitely Genghis Khan, right? And there's another Genghis Khan over here, too. Wasn't Genghis Khan in China? I don't know my history very well, do I? But this is like a little opening thing that you can go into the store. And when you see this, you're going to be like, holy, everybody buying things. It's crazy. And let's see, there's double strollers everywhere. There's people on motor coaches. People with strange laughs. But we're here in this candy haven. Look at all this candy. You know, it's hilarious to me because I think, like, do you even know what you're buying? You're just buying candy because for candy. Kind of like those lights. Who are those for sale? Oh, here they are. Fun. So, look at this beautiful outfit she's wearing. That's really traditional. And you know, everyone that works at Disney, they call a cast member. They're all from different places. It's pretty cool. I met a woman from Japan. I met a woman from Rio de Janeiro. It's all kinds of stuff. Look at all this stuff you can buy. Kitties. They even had a sake set over there, but the cups are too small. So I want to say, not going to get that set. But I am on the lookout for a sake set from my boyfriend. Just got to find the right one. It would be actually more awesome if I could find it in Japan and then bring it home to him. But you never know. And this is Japan. So hello and goodbye from Japan in EPCOT. See you at the next country. Whee! If I could read this to you, I would. But I can tell you that I am in Norway now, which is the land of Thor. Thor. Are you ready to go in? Let's go. Look at this little building, huh? There's some stuff in there we need to check out. Let's go in there. Here we go. Norway. Not much in here, but there's a Viking, a real one, in the sense of he must have liked winter. This is what I'm thinking. Maybe I should buy myself one of those buffs. You think they sell those at the store? I think I'd look pretty good in one of those little feathery buffs. Look at his outfit. It's a serious outfit going on there. And then, of course, the Norse, right? And these types of things. Hello, lady. Isn't she gorgeous? And then you have this gentleman who looks like Thor. Something like that. And then you have Thor himself fighting what looks like a dragon. Oh yeah. That'd be Thor up in there. There's Thor. It says, one stormy day, the brave god Thor and the great giant Hamir were fishing with a P. P-I-S-H-I-N-G. I'm assuming that's fishing. Fishing on the Midgard Ocean. The giant... My eyes are going. It's hard. It says the giant was frightened and he knew a huge sea serpent lurked beneath the wild ocean. And this serpent was so massive that his entire body wrapped around the world of Midgard. I don't know what that means. Those set his hook with bait, and all seemed calm until a tremendous tug pulled at his line. And that is what that is, friends. There's really not much here in Norway, but you know, they used to drink out of these horn things. Odin, ruler of the gods. Thor was the protector god. Yggdrasil is the world tree. And Loki is the god of mischief. And one more would be Freya and her golden tears. Lots of things to read in here, but I think we're going to exit Norway now. Exiting Norway. Am I still in Norway? I'm still in Norway. I think everyone wants to meet the Frozen gals. That's what this line is for. They're going to meet Elsa of Frozen. How exciting. We could go into the bakery and look around. Want to see the food? Let's go look at the food. I don't think we can see from here any of the cakes and things, but I can tell you it smells delicious. Maybe we can. There's the cakes. We don't have time for cake right now. We already had our cake. Let's just step out of the bakery for a second here and see what else we got here in Norway. Look at this gorgeous wreath. Hello, it's Christmas. Did you not know? Yes, it's going to be Thanksgiving very soon, but I need to like make myself one of these. Look at this thing. This is like extremely intricate. And I am in love with this wreath. Okay, keep going, keep going. Let's go deep into the heart of Norway. I have no idea where I'm going, but it looks like there's a waterfall. Let's go see it. Let's go see the waterfall. Watch out for the people. There's people's everywhere. Everyone's in a line for something. Oh, there's a ride called Frozen Ever After over here. That's what everybody's waiting for. I don't really need to do that. The rides I've been on have just been kind of like, eh. But this is kind of fun, right? Being like in a little town of stuff. Look at this guy. He looks like he could be my friend. Maybe not. He's got bad teeth. Well, I don't think I can walk all the way around, so I'm going to just have to hop on out of Norway, because I think the Norway ride is too long. There's a royal banquet hall. And, yeah. It's kind of... This is the backside of the Gods of the Vikings, where I just was, right there. It's a cool little building, yeah? And now... we'll get one last photo with this guy right here. And we'll end our Norway tour. I'm assuming that's Norway music? I love it. See y'all later. Mwah. Buongiorno from Italy here in EPCOT. I always find these quiet little spots. If I were to turn this camera around, you'd be like, oh my gosh, bros, look at all those people. But we're going to stay with this nice vibe of... Can you hear the Italian music? So my mother would be loving this right now. There's the EPCOT thing. All the way on the other side now. It is my mother's birthday today, and she used to say that she was Italian by insertion. I was like, Mom, don't say that. It's terrible. We don't say that. My mother was Swiss. And so that means I'm half Swiss, half Italian. But my mom was kind of a funny gal. She would make jokes all the time. Now, here's this fun little area here that I remember. Unfortunately, there's like this other little boat thing in the way, but these guys, ding ding, hi, everybody wave. These things, I've been to one of those in Venice, and also over here you can see that that thing right there. Where are we? Right here? That's also a Venice thing. I want to say this thing behind here is a, what's that thing? I want to say Florence. So my Italian is much better than German because I took Italian in college. And at my father's 65th birthday party, I spoke in Italian to him. And I thought he was going to fall on the floor. I hope I pronounce everything right, but him and all my aunts and uncles that were alive at the time were like, Rosemary is speaking Italian. Yeah, no, I don't really speak Italian. But if I memorize it, I can definitely speak Italian. So let's take a look at Italy here in EPCOT. Here we are. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Look at all the intricate stuff. They still think it's Christmas here. I'm not really sure what that's about, but it's not Christmas. But this is super pretty. And right here behind me is the little town of Italy. So there's really actually not much to Italy because I was surprised because I went poking around down here, of course, before I turned the camera on live because I need to know what's going on. And you know what's down here? Food, food, and more food. And yes, you guessed it. A pizzeria where everyone's eating. There's also a wine cellar and there's a Panse Ristorante. And then of course there's this little donkey cart over here selling beer and wine and all kinds of things. And of course, I was gonna end here, but it looks like people have popped a squat and it's kind of annoying. But I'm still gonna like go as far in as I can so that I don't have any people in this. Me and Poseidon. There he is, Mr. Poseidon. So that's Italy for you folks. Like I said, we're not gonna go down this way because it's all cannolis and pizzeria. Kind of like, where's the shops? Nope, just food in Italy. And Poseidon, of course. And these lovely statues, which I do love looking at these statues. Anything else Italy I can tell you about? Well, if you didn't know, my last name is a tiny little town in Italy. If you're not sure how to pronounce it, in Italy, we would say Gaiazzo with the hand. Missing my mom and dad today. But I'm doing EPCOT by myself. Did this as a kid, now I'm doing it solo. Me and solo in Italy. Time to move on to the next. See y'all later. It ain't over till it's over. Some people are leaving, but I have to stay because I hear there's fireworks until 9 p.m. perhaps. But I do love being here in EPCOT, and I must say that I'm glad I selected this particular park because when I was a kid, I thought, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll stand here to block all the traffic and you get the nicer view. I thought as a kid that EPCOT was boring, but I have to say, being here as an adult, it's been quite an experience, especially because I've been to a lot of those countries already and they do some really great recreations. So people have been asking me, did you make reservations and what did you eat and all this good stuff? So I think I'm going to go to the American place and chow down on some ribs and pork butt and all the stuff that we love in America. And then I'm going to go and find something else sweet to eat, maybe in France. I hear they have the best, I don't know, some kind of brioche and an ice cream in the middle, something like that. Anyway, I'm here obviously in EPCOT. EPCOT has been good to me today. It's a hot day, but now that the sun has gone down, I am ready to just explore the evening wears. I'm gonna do all the countries again, and this time I'm gonna do some shopping. So, see you in a little bit, probably while I'm eating my pork butt. See y'all later.